I called Miss May over once. She was too smart. Okay. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know that she had been tapping the Fae office phone? Uh-oh. Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of Fae women. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho-ho! After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course! Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect the snooch eating. Victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? I am absolutely perfect. End of story. How many times must I hear that?
Psst, Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd?
Finally, that was a terrible impactation. It was all over. Impaction? Don't you just mean impact? Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Okay. Let's see, it was about 9, quietly pursuing. Then I heard a surprise. Here's a, needless to say, I called the victim. Okay, let's take a look at our evidence here. Okay, there we go. May's testimony. Let's take this out. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right. The right, What does this say? Ran to the left. That is a direct contradiction of Miss May's testimony.
Objection!
Wait, right there. Mr. Wright. Oops, sorry about that. You dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right! Oh, ho, ho, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at this, at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh, okay. Broke down a little bit there. Although, yeah, this really isn't that big of a point. She could have just been stupid. Or whatever. Apparently it's decisive evidence. Okay. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. Left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right, and Miss White says left. Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain the conflicting account. There are conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not doing the crime from the hotel. Gavel.
Mr.
What do you... Oh, goodness, I just moved that orbit gum. Okay. Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from... Oh, God. Bad times. Good. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fae & Co., of course. Rabble, 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 rabble. Gavel. Gavel, 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 gavel. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing. Well, if Mr. White was the killer, he's obviously in the killer area! This is where he was! Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yeah, numbnuts. That means I think he's the killer.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion? The postulations of the defense are in distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. No, she ran to the left. Quotes.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strike, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
A giant hole in that one.
That does seem to make sense. The defense is obviously guilty. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Let's do it. Press on everyone, even though I know the answer already. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. What do you mean by that?
That is what I am about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient, it does not become you.
Hey, buddy, you're an American too. I guess it takes place in America. I don't know. When you assaulted the girls, she ran to the left. What do you mean, first?
First, that's what it comes before.
That is what comes before what happens next.
You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then
you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. I didn't hit anyone!
Now, Mr. Wright. There's no point hiding things from this court.
I'm not hiding anything. Objection!
The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting his testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Why is he mad at me? Ran to the right. What do you mean next?
Next is what comes after first.
I know that.
Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned around and made a desperate dash for the right. To the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
Stop saying it was me!
Ching. But it was you! Objection!
Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Can I do nothing, right? Nothing? May I continue? That's what Miss May saw.
So each of you saw different parts?
Absolutely! That's right, of course.
Where did he pick up that annoying phrase?
Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice.
So were you watching both times?
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
What do you think, Phoenix?
I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped on a banana peel. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile right off his smug face. It's correct as his mind. Okay. Let's check out this autopsy report. This correct autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. A blow. A blow. That says twice. This just says a blow. Well, oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, to that I say, Eli! Never mind. Either. There we go. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say about to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court that you were absolutely perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for new testimony.
Objection! The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, go on.
The witness is confused because he's lying. Whatever. I strongly request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. The witness will care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. Wright.
White.
Okay.
2 accounts. Ooh, different music.
Well, see, I looked at the other window, then I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Rihanna, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it! Okay. This is almost over. Well, I looked out the window, then I heard that thing fall. What thing fall? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White!
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes!
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. But this will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
The glass stand was lying on the floor? That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before?
Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused.
White's falling apart.
Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to badger any further. Mr. Wright? Please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes.
Very well. The witness may continue his account. Then next one I saw, I went to the
okay, had to find the button. Miss Mia? Mr. White, did you know the victim personally?
No. Triple no. How would I? How could I?
I see nothing odd about the witness not knowing the name of the victim.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness.
You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. Now, before you said that she was hit before, you said that she was hit before she ran.
Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know that happens. What happened then, now?
She turned and ran for the door. What did you do then?
I gave chase, of course.
Ooh! Haha!
No, not me. The killer. I mean, he gave chase.
Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Sorry. Bit of a cough, if you hadn't, been able to tell. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster with your with baseless accusations. Doing Edward's voice merely makes it like... makes me want to cough.
Oh, right. Thank you, Miles.
You needed it with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap? That doesn't sound like a savage attack from your earlier testimony.
Oh, yes, well, I'm a man of peace, you see.
Phoenix, he's getting a lot of less talkative.
He's probably afraid that I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. Okay, light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Okay, this is the thing you did. Now I just gotta decide which of these things it is. I think it's this. Let's take a look at it. As you can see, when he looked over, he would not have been able to see the glass light stand because it would have been out of view. So I guess it's this. Ugh! Ooh. Overhead objection seems to work. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass light stand. The glass stand.
What?
Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Yes.
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Let me just turn my chair so it's less squeaky. I'll lean up against it sideways. There we go, that's better. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't be able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place that you could have seen that from is inside the Fay law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place! He's crying.
Mr. White?
Mr. White, you did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Heh, looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright!
What?
I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now,
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap?
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary. Must diplomat to top of the office of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Is by a preposition? I think it is. I think that should have been by whom. Anyway, sorry. School lesson about stuff like that. Sorry, it's just in my mind. I've been correcting everyone's grammar for like a week now. Mr. Wright. I mean White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct. You are most correct, Mild.
Give me a break. Goodness.
Yes. In order.
That was cute. Okay. Okay. I need some water. I'll get up there. Okay.
Yes. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Cola offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand.
Whoa. Hey there, guys. If you like this video and you'd like to let me know, there should be a button down there that says like. Go ahead and give that a little click for me. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, then there should be a button down there that says subscribe. Go ahead and give that a little click too if you want. Well, that's about all I got to say. So, see ya.